Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're a couple of kooky, crazy kids in love that love reacting to some Star Wars.
Yes, we do.
So this is Star Wars Tales of the Empire, episodes 5 and 6. If you want all of our reactions to the Star Wars journey, then go ahead and check out the description of this video for playlists. We also have a link to Patreon. You can get early ad-free access, get a month ahead or more, and see our full watch-along reactions, depending on which tier you sign up for.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
I am ready.
Our target is known to be working with a local rebel cell, so don't let your guard down.
From the intel, it seems unclear whether a Jedi is involved or not.
The Grand Inquisitor wouldn't send us here if the intel wasn't credible. You should know better than to question that.
These people have nothing.
They reap what they sow. When the people show loyalty to the Empire, they will be allowed to flourish. But not before.
Let's complete our mission and allow them to prosper.
She seems a lot more comfortable in her role this episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, the one you're like, she seems conflicted. Not so much anymore.
Nope. She got in line real fast.
Yeah.
Where is the Jedi hiding?
There is no Jedi here.
You would be wise to tell me. We're here to protect you. The Jedi are dangerous. They can control your minds, make you do things you otherwise would not.
You know something. It's all right. You can tell me.
Maybe take off your scary helmet. There you go.
Is that better? Will you tell me what I want to know?
Do not press our patience on this matter.
I give you my word. There were never any Jedi here.
Was there a Jedi here?
They're hiding in the mountains.
You did the right thing for everyone.
There? A multiple, too.
Sister, the mountains.
But is she gonna kill this guy for lying?
You gave me your word.
Yep.
People are judged by their actions.
Well, then.
She'll let her massacre all of them?
Yep, pretty sure she did.
She's like really comfortable.
Yeah.
Don't look back.
Sorry your whole family's dead. Everyone you ever knew.
As Inquisitors, we bring order, not chaos.
Rebellion creates chaos. Eliminating it brings order.
But creating fear will turn the people against us.
They were already against us. Now those who witness our strength will respect it.
What the hell happened to you?
Like free climbing a huge ass mountain.
Hold it! Look out! You need to surrender.
You're a traitor and a murderer.
Not true.
You expect me to believe you?
The Jedi are gone. They paid for their hubris, but you don't have to. Set down your weapon. Come with me.
No.
I know what it's like to be lied to be deceived. But that's over now. Turn yourself in. You have a chance for a new life. Aren't you tired of running?
I'm so tired. I feel so alone.
Then come with me.
Stabbed. Yep.
It's finished.
They're still alive. We need to get them to the ship. We can save them.
Forget it. Let them die.
They were about to surrender.
Irrelevant. The Jedi are a threat to be eradicated wherever they are found.
Then you have one Jedi left to deal with.
Ooh. Ha! That was quick.
Yeah.
Well done. I was wondering we were going to stand up to her. Enough is enough.
I won't let you die. You're not alone.
You're dead, but you didn't die alone. So Barris is kind of going on the Ahsoka route. We're not really a Jedi, but definitely doesn't want to fit in with the Empire. I thought she was going to, I mean, after you slaughter a bunch of innocent people, I thought that she was going to take her out right then and there. Like, I mean, I'm surprised she didn't. Yeah, for me, that's 3 strikes, you're out. So 1 million strikes and you're out. But I guess, you know, I like that it was quick. You thought there was gonna be like this big battle. There's one Jedi left. Okay, let's do this. Whee!
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that she's the Ahsoka route because I feel like she's reclaimed her Jedi status.
Okay.
I'm not saying that the other Jedis would see it that way. She's got a long way to go to make up for what she did. But I think in her mind, she's like, no, this is the armor I want to wear. It's the armor of a Jedi, not the armor of the Empire. Okay. Very interesting because I did not see her going the good route because of the fact that she didn't do anything in the bar. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, if you can stand by and watch that and just let that all happen, then okay, I guess.
Yeah, there's no line it can be crossed.
I mean, I guess you've gone full-blown dark side now. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it was nice to see that she had not fully lost herself, that there was a shred of her in there, that she did speak out finally. I mean, way too late, but better late than never.
I don't think you were wrong, though, in the sense that, like, in the previous episode, in 4, that Inquisitor or whatever that came and got Barris didn't seem that much of a...
Fanatic?
Yeah. She didn't seem like that much of a fanatic. But in this one, she was like full blown, as crazy fanatic as you can get.
Well, and at first, with what she was saying to Barris on the ship, I was like, okay, maybe she's being a hard ass and like this because, like, really, it's to protect her. Like, hey, if you don't at least portray yourself to be fully fanatical for the Empire, then they'll kill you. So, like, you know, get in line and say the right dialogue. Mm-hmm. But then the murder stuff happened.
then the murder stuff came about. The mass murder.
I don't think she was faking the murder stuff.
No, definitely not.
So, yeah. Something happened to her between Devoted and Realization. I don't know. They sat her down and they played conspiracy theory videos of the Jedi for her until she went full-blown Looney Tunes, because she's Looney Tunes now.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going on to the final episode, episode 6, The Way Out.
Careful, you fat little chipmunk. Get warm.
What choice do you have?
We seek the healer.
Death is the only way out. At least the weather cleared up.
Still looks cold though.
Are they gonna climb the wall?
Looks like it.
We're here to see the king of beyond the wall.
Come. She will see you.
You're safe here. Doesn't appear to be anything wrong with you.
We thought so too. But the Empire came to our village and examined all of the children.
They took samples of their blood. Something about Micah frightened them.
They wanted to take him away, so...
Jedi.
I know of what you speak. Long ago, before the Empire, my family faced a similar situation, but it was the Jedi who came and took me. They trained me as their own. I saw amazing things, traveled the stars with my master before a darkness took me. But that was long ago.
Are you saying our child is a Jedi?
Could be.
But your child, according to the old ways of the Jedi, has within him the potential. He would have been taken, like I was, to the temple and trained as a Jedi Knight of old. But now, such gifts are a curse. The Empire will take your child and use them, if not something worse.
Something worse is about to come your way.
Wise mother, someone is coming.
They were followed.
You are dismissed. Take this family and go. Use my starship.
But, wise mother, we are here to help you.
You already have. The coordinates are in the ship's computer.
Where are we taking them?
To see an old friend. She'll understand what to do.
Once we've completed what you ask, we'll return.
There is no need.
I'll be dead by then.
You've done more than you should. Take everything I've taught you and pass it on.
We are grateful for your knowledge and kindness.
What can we do to repay you?
Protect the little one.
Live. Now go.
It's a badass shot. No! You shouldn't be watching this. Oh!
How ironic that when I am not seeking you, I find you at last. We had almost stopped searching.
You should leave, Lynn.
I have been sent for the child.
This time, kill her!
Is this who you have become? Chasing down innocent children for your empire?
You're a traitor. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
You're correct, Lynn. I do not.
Do not call me that. Now step aside.
And it comes full circle. Now she doesn't need the lightsaber. Yeah, it was your cloak. That was what's keeping you down.
Your anger makes you predictable. It's only proper to give them a head start.
Stand aside.
I will, but I warn you not to follow the child into that cave. You do not know the path, and if you go in, you will not come out.
Fear is my ally.
You choose your allies poorly.
Once I am finished with the child, I will be back for you.
No, you won't. You're lost forever. Safety, yay.
Ah! You're lost. I warned you. Enough of your trickery!
There is no trickery. I don't want you to die in here. Lay down your weapon, and I'll show you the way out.
Do you know what they'll do to me for my failure?
It seems Seer is not your ally, but your master.
You're gonna make you cave in on yourself.
Barris! Barris!
I am here.
Go of your hatred.
Barris!
What?
I forgive you.
I don't want your forgiveness. I want you to show me the way out.
You know the way out. You just have to accept it, Lynn.
Stop calling me that.
But that is who you are.
There is no way out, is there?
That's what the Empire wants you to think.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
Great redemption arc for Barris.
Yeah.
You knew that she was coming? The Lynn?
No.
Okay. Because I was super surprised when she came out, and I looked at you and I was like you already knew her, something like that. I'm like oh, I was like, oh shit, I guess she's like, maybe I missed out. Because when the shot happened, I said that's a cool shot. I just saw the cloak. The black cloak. I thought it was Vader. Yeah, I thought it was Vader too. Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page there. And then I was like super shocked when I saw her. Like, what? You're supposed to be fucking dead.
Yeah, no, I thought it was Vader. And so when she appeared, I think what maybe read as me knowing was more so my like, what the fuck happened? And like searching the screen for like, wait, was that Vader in the background? Is she alone? Is there an army? Like just not.
Okay.
Like, I couldn't look away in shock only because I was like, how the hell did this happen?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I just, that was, I mean, in one sense, I'm like, oh, that's not satisfying. I want her to die, but like Barris, so, I mean, because we had said that we thought that she was conflicted before, and then I'm like, oh no, she was gone too far. Barris always thinks that no one's gone too far, and you can always bring him back. Because you would have thought that Barris had gone too far, and when she like betrayed Ahsoka, and you know, it was not too late for her. So yeah, this was just because it's a character where when she betrays Ahsoka, I didn't like her. Obviously, not obviously, but I didn't like her, and I hated her. And it's like, okay, how could you do it to Ahsoka? But at the same time, it's like you do kind of get where she's coming from and like why she did it, and you like, in a way, feel sorry for her because you're like, you gave into that hatred, and you gave into that darkness, and like, I mean, I get where you're coming from in your hatred towards the Jedi, but what, like, to do that to your friend, and it just is terrible. But like, I just like that they are able to like kind of wrap up her story. Although I don't know if it's wrapped up. I mean, do you think that she lives past this? Because she could have. Her friend said, Lynn said she was going to save her.
No, I don't. I mean, she got a lightsaber through the chest. I don't. You don't come back from that so easily.
Darth Maul got chopped in half.
Well, that's true.
He came back.
It's not impossible, but highly unlikely.
Yeah. No, I mean, normally you only come back if you're, I guess, on the dark side and the Sith side, and like that hatred is able to like fuel you and like give you like, I don't know, supernatural like healing powers or whatever.
I don't know. Yoda lived for a really long life.
Yeah, but he gets cut in half or stabbed.
No, but he was like in touch with, you know, the light side, and it helped sustain him and his life force for a long time.
So which would you like better? The 3 with Morgan or the 3 with Barris?
I mean, I think I like the 3 with Barris better as an audience member, just because like there's a character that I had an immediate anchor into.
Yeah.
Who I know a backstory for. And I really liked the journey between her and Lynn. Like, Lynn did seem conflicted in the first one. Then she goes full-blown fanatic.
Yeah.
And then in the third, what I really liked about what they were doing in the ice cave was like, it stripped all her power away and showed you that at the root of everything is fear, which takes us right back to what Yoda always says, which I've quoted a million times, with it, fear is the base. Fear leads to anger, which leads to hate, which leads to the dark side. Strip away the power and everything, and even the anger, like what you find at the base is fear. And that's what I think leads people in general to do our worst behaviors, our most base instincts. It all comes out of fear. So I like how when everything was stripped away, that's what Lynn had left. And Barris says, like, you know how to get out of here. And what I took that to mean is that you have to either let go of or face your fear rather than swimming in it, which is kind of what she'd been doing as a member of the Empire. So I really like that moment. I think lifting this outside of just my love of these stories as an audience member, what I really liked about the Morgan journey was how it shows us, and what a lot of what they've done in some of these newer Star Wars tales that they're telling is show us how easy it is to slip into the dark side. Because like you watch all these and you're like, oh, I'd be a Jedi. Obviously. Like, I'm a good guy. I'm going to be on the right side of this. No, like, it's not so easy. That's like when you learn about in history class and you're like, well, I would never be a Nazi, or I would never be a slave owner. It's like, sure, we wouldn't now with our morals and values and ethics that we all have now. But you can't look at history and be like, I'd automatically be the good guy. Because if all of us would automatically be the good guy, then those chapters in history wouldn't have happened. So that's what I like about how they're telling these stories is like, hey, no, it's not so easy to be a Jedi. It's actually pretty tough to go down the rebel path. But it's really freaking easy to give into your fear and your anger and your hate and wind up in the Empire. Like, that is, in fact, the easy choice.
Well, yeah, and that nobody is born evil in this. They are created, made, and also that no one is beyond redemption. And so no one can have gone too far. I mean, look at all the stuff that Anakin did when he became Darth Vader, and then finally in the end, you know, was able to do the right thing, right, at least at the very end. And then plus, we had watched something recently too, where we had talked about the feeling of being trapped and not realizing that you are the one that has the key and like ability to get you out of that trapped feeling. And so that was kind of like what Lynn had. It's like, there is no escape. I can't get out. Like, the Empire won't let me. And it's like, no, that's what they want you to think. That part isn't relatable because, like none of us are in Jedis or in the Empire or and whatnot. But do have that feeling of, oh, well, I need to do this. Whether you're trapped in like a job that you hate or a relationship that's not working out, that's toxic. You just like, there's sometimes just like this feeling of like, I can't leave it. I can't get out. But that is all based on the fear of the unknown, and sometimes the fear of the known. How bad it can be, but like she was saying, like you just gotta. I think it was more about facing your fear, because if you don't face your fear, then you give into it, and then that leads to everything else. We as humans always have a choice of some kind. It doesn't mean that it's a good choice always. Like, in Lynn's case, okay, let's give into what she believes to be the reality, which is the only choice is to serve the Empire or die. At the root, that's still a choice. You are choosing to serve the Empire, and people always have a choice. And sometimes the best way to get past your fear is to think, what's the worst case scenario? Okay, now I know how bad it can be. What's the likelihood of that happening? What's the impact on my life? Those are two follow-up questions where you might actually realize, well, this thing that seems terrible maybe isn't so terrible. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the end of my life and 1 being kind of bad day at work, for example, this falls in like the 3 to 4 category. Okay, it's not great, but it's a 3 to 4. Then ask yourself, like, what if I didn't know how bad it could be?
What if it could all work out? What's the best outcome? I'm like, usually those are really good, like 8s or 9s. But what we tend to do is we tend to sacrifice the potential for the 8 to 9 because of the fear of like the 3 or 4. People are inherently risk adverse for the majority of us because that's a survival instinct.
But it'd be reversed, right? Because when you're talking about 8 or 9, that was like on the bad scale, and those are really good. But something the good scale would be 8 or 9 on a good scale versus.
Oh yeah, the scales change. Obviously, like with a good, yeah. I should have clarified that. I didn't.
I should make sure. You know, it's clarified. So
it's 1 out of 10 with 10 being the best day of your entire life, and they fall on an 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Okay. And then 1 to 10 with 10 being the life-ending scenario, and like it's a 3 to 4. Those were the scales.
I think for me, the Barriss one, the Barriss arc I liked better as a whole. But the first episode, I think I liked the best out of this entire season. Just like the opening with Dathomir and the Grievous, and then laughing. That was just, I don't know. It's just, that was cool. And then like the mother or whatever, like coming down and her human EMP and showing all that power that she had. Just like I felt like that had a strong beginning, middle, and end to it, whereas the other ones, I don't know. I mean, like they had a beginning, middle, and end to them, but they just weren't like, maybe some parts of it weren't as strong as the others. Whereas that, I feel like that was just like the most solid episode. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments, and if you want all of our Tales of the Empire and Tales of the Jedi reactions, check out the description of this video for a playlist, and check out Patreon for early ad-free access to our Star Wars journey and full watch-along reactions. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Star Wars Tales of the Empire, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.